Welcome to another beach resort review. This time we're going to Marsa Al Arab. Let's see where it stacks up in the list. So we're in the car again, we are leaving Atlantis, the Palm, and we're going to Marsa Al Arab. It's a short drive, I think around 15 minutes, maybe 20 if you're unlucky. And the main thing about this resort, Marsa Al Arab, is that it's part of the same chain of hotels as the Burj Al Arab, you know, the 7-star hotel, and they are extremely close. And here we are. Just a few seconds of talking and we already arrived. We already arrived at Marsa Al Arab. And as you will see, what an incredible resort this one is. It is unbelievable. No stone left unturned. Yeah, just an amazing resort. I will tell you from the start, it really left a strong impression on me. In case you were wondering, yes, if you've seen my reflection, I was carrying my daughter and filming in the same time.
When you think of Dubai, you might go to the towering skyscrapers and the futuristic cityscape. But here, Marsa Al Arab is not just a hotel, it is the final piece of an iconic puzzle. It sits on a private peninsula right next to two of Dubai's most famous hotels, the majestic Jumeirah Beach Hotel, which is shaped like a wave, and the legendary Burj Al Arab, which looks like a sail. Together, they form a nautical trilogy of architectural masterpieces. The design of Marsa Al Arab itself is inspired by the sleek, elegant lines of a superyacht, with a smooth curve volume that creates a unique silhouette against the sea. It was designed by the same acclaimed architect, Soun Kila, who worked on the Museum of the Future and the Burj Al Arab, connecting it to the legacy of its neighbor.
This is the reception. It is not a big lobby, not big at all, but the hotel is not big. So the entire hotel or resort, it is not big. The building, it is long and thin. Anyway, I don't think you need a big lobby or a big reception for this hotel because it is not the point of it. I will tell you later why. I will tell you later what was the idea behind this hotel, this resort, and why is it done like this. Because yeah, sure, they could have made a huge building, a huge building or something easier, but they chose this design, and I will tell you why. It is sort of like a puzzle. And this from, whoa, what's with this noise? Hold on, my laptop is taking off. Whoa, easy now, easy. Okay, going down. Take it easy, don't take off, not yet. So they immediately had a room available for us. And straight from the reception, we went to the room. Now, this room is just amazing. It was 222, so on floor number 2. It was not really high. Anyway, the hotel is not a high hotel. It doesn't have many floors, but oh my God, the views and the quality of the room, everything that is inside, and how it is placed, the floor-to-ceiling windows, the views that we have from this room. The ceilings are high. The terrace is incredibly big. This room, it is the second largest, I think, in their options, and it has the best view that you can possibly get with Burj Al Arab view. And as you will see, it's not yet. We didn't reach that point yet where I could show you the view. It was just a little bit of a tease until now, but let's wait for the magnificent view that this room has. And in my honest opinion, out of all the rooms that I've stayed in so far, this was by far the best. And also the actual room, I think it is it's up there. It's in top 3, definitely in top 3. Materials, there is marble, gold accents everywhere. Everything is perfectly done. You've seen a little bit of the Burj Al Arab from the bedroom, but trust me, you will get a much better view in just a few seconds. The shower is amazing. What they've done, how they've made it. Like I said, there is not even a tiny bit in a corner that is left unfinished. Everything is perfectly done. And you know, I've said this in the past, what a nicely designed room. You have a perfect view from the bathroom and also from your room. You also have a walk-in closet it isn't large, but it is big enough. Actually, even if you're planning to stay here for 1 month, you will have plenty of space. Well, my room was named, one second, let me Google that for you. So, when I stayed at Marsa Al Arab, the room name was Ocean Terrace Room with Burj Al Arab view. Includes a private terrace of 22 square meters. So there is another room of similar size with a smaller terrace. I chose the bigger terrace. So it's Ocean Terrace Room with Burj Al Arab view. That includes private terrace. The terrace that you've seen in the video. And the total size of the room is, I think it's around 80 square meters, 79 or something like this. I think it's 79 square meters for this room.
The resort is a truly massive property, part of a large, ambitious project by Dubai Holding. It has a total of 386 elegantly designed rooms and suites, along with 82 serviced residences and a private marina that can hold up to 82 super yachts. The scale of the place is simply breathtaking. The hotel itself is built on a specially created man-made peninsula, giving it an exclusive and secluded feel, even though it is right in the heart of the Jumeirah coastline.
And now enough with the POV shots that I made with my DJI. Let's check some actual let's check the actual view from this room.
The hotel also has direct connection to Dubai's largest private beach, which it shares with the other Jumeirah hotels. This gives guests an expansive space for relaxation and water sports. The Superyacht marina is another incredible feature.
Now remember, these shots here were done with a very wide-angle camera. The Burj Al Arab is much closer than it looks here. You will see in other videos that I've made. The Burj Al Arab is much closer, and what an amazing view, You have the straight view of the Burj Al Arab, and it is such a beautiful building. Remember, Burj Al Arab means Tower of the Arabs, so Tower of the Arabs. Burj means tower. And like I said, this building, Marsa Al Arab, the last hotel where we are now, it is the last piece of a puzzle in this area. It is the last piece of a puzzle in this area because, one second, I will tell you, in this entire area that you see, actually right in front of my terrace, there are a lot more hotels from the Jumeirah chain of hotels. So besides Jumeirah Marsa Al Arab, there is Jumeirah Burj Al Arab, there is Jumeirah Mina Al Salam, Jumeirah the beach, and one last, it is, no, two more. Jumeirah Al Qasar and Jumeirah Madina. So 6 Jumeirah hotels and resorts, or resorts, I don't know how they are split, all located in the same area, all sharing a 2-kilometer private beach. And you will see later from all the beaches that I've tested so far in Dubai, it's neck and neck with one and only Royal Mirage. I don't know which one is better, this one or that one. It is an amazing private beach. So after checking everything that is to check in the room, we decided to check the pool. So Marsa Al Arab has how many pools? Has 4 pools. An indoor pool, a family pool, an adults only pool, and a, how should I call this one? One second, give me a second. And the 4th pool, the final pool, it is a very exclusive pool. I would say that it's like a club pool combined with exclusive pool. So I think it's better to just describe what the idea is. So when you're staying at this hotel, you have many options when you're selecting your room. Remember, that room that you've seen earlier, that is a normal room. Beside that normal room, there are suites. So much bigger rooms. When you get those rooms, you are also granted access to the final pool. It's named Iliana Pool, and it's a Mykonoan style pool, so Greek style pool. So you have to spend a lot of money to get access to that pool. Sadly, I didn't know this, but still they allowed me to film it. Yeah, so just in case, if you want to use that pool, Iliana, you'll have to get one of the suites. The family pool is absolutely gorgeous. The family pool is absolutely gorgeous with an amazing view of Burj Al Arab. Honestly, I think it beats any other family pool that I've seen at the other resorts. It's just better. The design, quality, everything. So at quality level of materials and design and everything that they used and how they did it, nothing looks even remotely worn out. Everything is pristine. So if I'm to compare this pool to something, I would say it's comparable to Cloud 22 at Atlantis the Royal. So it's at that high level of quality. Design, craftsmanship, materials. Cloud 22, I think it's a little bit higher, but still for a family room, it's unbelievable. And it has all these palm trees and bridges, wooden bridges. It is just unbelievable. It is so beautiful. My daughter loved it. So like I said, out of all the family pools that I've tested so far, this is by far, I think, the best one. Yeah. Maybe the one at, a huge bonus point for this pool was the fact that it wasn't crowded. So for me personally, if a pool is extremely crowded, if it's extremely crowded, it won't do for me. I'm sorry. So when you pay this amount of money, I don't expect to see crowds. And this one, like you see here, it is perfect. And we ordered some food. We ordered a fruit platter. We ordered pizzas. And let me tell you, this is the best pizza, not that I ever got in Dubai. It's one of the best pizzas I ever had worldwide. So the pizza at Marsa Al Arab, the dough that they use, it's a sourdough. I don't know. With the Polish that they use in the sourdough, I don't know what the hell they're using, but it's the best pizza in Dubai, 100% that I had. And it's one of the best pizzas that I had worldwide. Also, French fries for my daughter. How could you? Spending a lot of hours at the family pool, I decided it was time to check the beach and then the adults pool. And the beach at sunset is unbelievable because the water is extremely clean. So if you've been to Atlantis, the Palm or the Royal, the water, it isn't this clean, it is murky. So the water near the shore, it is extremely murky. The water here is crystal clear. Another big advantage of this pool is that the sun sets in front of you, so you'll have an amazing sunset. If you have ocean view room, or if you're going to the beach or staying at any of the pools here, You'll have an amazing sunset with you will look towards Burj Al Arab and the sun will set behind it. Just unbelievable, unbelievable. And the beach, like you see, it is not crowded. It's far from crowded. And again, they had high occupancy. So what you are seeing here, this is it. This is how it will look. No matter how many people, no matter how many people are checked in, no matter if it's high season or low season, it doesn't matter. This is what you will get. Because when I was here, they told me that they are almost fully booked. So private and exclusive experience compared to other resorts and hotels. And of course, for me personally, this is a huge, huge bonus. If you like to party and get surrounded by hundreds of people, don't go to Marsa Al Arab. It's not for you. Go to, let's say, 5 Palm Jumeirah. Go there and have parties there. This, you won't like it. This is just for relaxing, having this exclusivity experience. Yeah.
As the sun began to dip, a slow, patient descent, the whole sky turned into a canvas. That light, it's like nothing else. It wasn't just fading, it was painting. A deep orange, then a soft pink, stretching out across the Arabian Gulf. It made the air feel warm, even as the day cooled down. Standing on the beach with my feet in the fine white sand and the last of the light hitting the water just right, it was a moment that felt both huge and completely private, like I was the only person in the world watching this happen. And in the distance, the iconic silhouette of the Burj Al Arab was catching that light too. It's hard to put into words, but for a moment, everything just felt right.
So I felt so good that I played with the water here. Yeah, I spent a huge amount of time in the water during sunset, and I don't regret it at all. Actually, at one moment, I decided to take a little break. I wanted to check the adults pool here at Marsa Al Arab. That is also an infinity pool. So I don't know if you've noticed, but the family pool, it is an infinity pool. It's at ground level, but it's an infinity pool. And the adults only pool, it is also an infinity pool. Perfect round pool. It's a perfectly round pool, but it's a huge pool. And this is the road, the walkway to the adults pool. And it's just unbelievable. You can get one of these cabanas. Nobody would bother you. Food is excellent. So again, like I said, with Atlantis the Royal, if you want to bring someone special with you, want to impress them, I definitely recommend Marsa Al Arab. It's top notch. Yeah, in just a few more seconds, I think, until we will see. Yeah, here it is, the adults pool. What a beauty of a pool with Burj Al Arab in the middle there. It was just unbelievable. And it was just me and another girl from Russia here. So this was just the two of us, me and her. Yeah, extremely exclusive and private feeling. Maybe sometimes it will get a little bit more guests, but I don't know why. At this time when I was here, there were just the two of us. Maybe there was also somebody else, but I didn't see it. And the pool is concave, so it gradually descends and then it gradually ascends. It is a concave semisphere. On all sides it is symmetrical. And at the maximum, I think it's 180 or I don't know, it is pretty deep for a pool in Dubai. Usually you don't get deep pools here, sadly. But this one, because I remember swimming in it, I have no clue. But anyway, it was a lot deeper than other pools.
Water is so calm, it looks like a mirror. And the setting sun paints it in 1,000 shades of orange and pink. It's so quiet you can hear your own thoughts, and it feels like the whole world is holding its breath. It's a little bit of melancholy mixed with pure contentment. A moment that makes you want to both hold on forever and let go completely.
And remember, the lens that I'm using here, for example, now I'm using the normal lens from my iPhone. You've seen how close the Burj Al Arab actually is. So most of the shots that I did here are with an extremely wide angle lens, and the Burj Al Arab seems so far away, but it's not. It is extremely, extremely close. So after checking the pool, I decided to return to the beach for the final sunset.
Construction of Marsa Al Arab was a feat of engineering. The structure is built with double curved forms, a design that wasn't possible with older software. To get the smooth, fluid lines of a superyacht, the building was finished with white glass reinforced plastic GRP cladding, the same material used in the yacht industry. Just like Atlantis the Royal. This creates a seamless, elegant exterior that doesn't have the sharp edges of traditional aluminum. This place, Marsa Al Arab, it's a study in design. The whole resort is meant to feel like a superyacht, gliding on the water. And when you're here, you get it. The curves, the glass, the way the building flows. It's like the architect, Kila, took a piece of the ocean and made it solid. It's a completely modern structure, but it feels timeless. It's not trying to compete with the Burj Al Arab, it's complementing it, adding another iconic shape to the skyline. It's a very calm and elegant kind of luxury. It is the final piece of the puzzle.
Okay, I had a lot of fun today. So far, first impression from the first day, this resort is actually better than Atlantis the Royal if I'm just comparing it from a beach resort level. I don't know why, but it just was. That's how I felt. I felt a lot better so far. If things keep going like this, then it will take the #1 spot for beach resorts in Dubai. Who knew? Honestly, I thought that competing against Atlantis the Royal would be a complete waste of time, and Marsa Al Arab will definitely lose this fight. But so far, Marsa Al Arab is still in the fight. It's still in the fight. And we ate actually so much during the day at the pools that we just decided to go to sleep. Okay, so morning time is here. Fantastic. And you know what morning time means? Morning time means breakfast. Breakfast time. Let's see if they have Eggs Benedict.
The water is so still. It looks like a sheet of glass, catching every single color from the setting sun. It makes everything sit still. You get this strange feeling, a little sad, that a moment this perfect can't last, but so happy to be right here, right now, witnessing it all. It's like the world is holding its breath just for you. A moment you'll remember long after you've left. It's a strange mix of emotions, this kind of beauty.
So breakfast is at ground level, opposite to the reception. So it's at the extreme. It's on the other side of the building, extremely opposite to the reception. And as you will see, it's named Fore. And this breakfast experience was completely something else. I can't say that it was much better than Atlantis the Royal, but from the first day that I had the breakfast here, I just felt that this was an experience, and it was more intimate, more exclusive, and the food, as you will see, so it's a combination of buffet and a la carte menus, but the buffet, so every piece of food, everything was done with extreme mastery. It was unbelievable. Honestly, I could have never imagined that a buffet could be made at a such high standard. So just unbelievable. I was extremely impressed. Again, breakfast at Marsa Al Arab somehow beats the breakfast at Atlantis the Royal. Just unbelievable. And as you can see, the decor here, everything, how the interior design of the breakfast area, it looks exactly like you're on a super yacht. Yeah. And even a column, I made a video later of a column. So it was a concrete column, but they didn't leave it like a simple concrete column. They decided to surround it with glass, painted glass. So they really left nothing like, okay, well, this is looking decent, we leave it like this. No, they left no stone unturned. Everything is done to perfection here. Even the decorations on the ceilings, as you will see later, I filmed the decoration on the ceiling. So they just decided to outdo every other resort or hotel. And I'm 100% sure that this design that they did here, it was extremely expensive, but they decided just to do it.
The food and beverage experience at Marsa Al Arab is a culinary journey. The resort has 11 curated dining experiences and 4 destination bars, many of which are new concepts for Dubai. Let's go through a few of them. First, there is the Fore, a transformative venue that evolves throughout the day, combining 4 different restaurants and a central bar into one space. Then you have Iliana, a beautiful Greek Mediterranean pool club and rooftop bar with stunning beachfront views. The menu is crafted by Chef Andreas, who has honed his skills at Michelin star restaurants. The cuisine is Biconian inspired, focusing on fresh authentic flavors from the Greek islands. For fans of Japanese food, there is Kinugawa, which blends traditional Japanese cuisine with French refinement. It is led by Chef Constantin M. A standout is Umi Kei, an intimate izakaya-style restaurant that focuses on the art of kintsugi, where you can watch chefs prepare food right in front of you. For something truly special, you have the Bombay Club, which is a celebration of elevated Indian cuisine curated by Michelin-starred chef Manav Tuli. Another unique dining spot is a Peruvian-style brasserie called Mirabel, which serves up fresh seafood and French classics with stunning views of the Superyacht marina. The hotel even has a lobby lounge featuring creations from the world-renowned French pastry chef Pierre Hermé, often called the Picasso of pastry. It's clear that every dining concept has been carefully planned to offer something new and exciting to the city.
And they had everything from Italian dishes to Asian cuisine, absolutely everything. The pastries were absolutely amazing. They were done here. I can't say much about their food. It was, if Atlantis the Royal is 10 out of 10, Marsa Al Arab, somehow they managed to do it at 11 out of 10.
The design philosophy inside is what's called tropical modernism, but in a luxurious, elegant way. The interiors are inspired by the beautiful hue of the golden hour, that perfect time just before the sunset. You will see this everywhere, from the warm, golden light reflecting off marble surfaces to the handcrafted silk carpets and the hand-blown crystal lights. The goal was to create a refined escape that connects the indoors with the outdoors. The floor-to-ceiling windows in every room offer incredible sweeping views of the Arabian Gulf and the surrounding landscapes, making you feel like you are always suspended between the blue sky and the iridescent sea. Let's talk about the rooms. Every single room and suite at Marsa Al Arab has a private balcony or terrace. The designers wanted to ensure that every guest has their own personal connection to the sea. The rooms are incredibly spacious, starting at 67 square meters, which is much larger than a typical hotel room. The bathrooms are pure luxury, with separate tubs and showers, deep soaking tubs and rainfall shower heads. The in-room technology is cutting edge, with 65-inch LED TVs, high-quality Bang & Olufsen speakers, and Dyson hair dryers. You even have a personal butler service available 24/7, ready to assist you with anything you need. The suites are on another level entirely. For example, the ocean panoramic room is a massive 201 square meters of luxury, offering a peaceful and stylish escape with incredible sweeping views. The Ocean Grand Terrace Suite is a colossal 359 square meters with a huge terrace that wraps around the suite, giving you multiple views of the Burj Al Arab and the coastline. The residences offer even more space, with the largest having 3 bedrooms and a total size of over 323 square meters, perfect for a large family or group. These residences have their own kitchens and private dining areas, offering a true home away from home feeling.
And honestly, I don't think I've seen a dish. I am gonna say that everything here is a dish. Everything look like a dish. So every piece of food, every dish here was just unbelievably inviting. It was so sad that I couldn't eat a lot more. I just have to limit myself.
And then the food. The breakfast here is something else. It's not just a meal, it's an event. The selection is huge, of course, with so many different cuisines. But what really stands out is the quality. The food is so fresh, so exquisitely made, so intricate. From the warm pastries that melt in your mouth, to the fresh squeezed juices and all the international dishes. It's the kind of breakfast you want to take your time with, and you start your day in the most perfect way possible. The service is also so attentive, but not in an overbearing way. They anticipate what you need. Beyond the rooms and the dining, there are also many other details that make this resort stand out. The hotel has a total of 5 swimming pools, including a VIP pool and an adults-only pool. so you can always find the perfect spot to relax. It has a dedicated family club for younger guests aged 3 to 10, built around a fun educational concept called Jumeirah Circle that focuses on discovery and creativity.
And of course, eggs Benedict. You can't have breakfast without eggs Benedict. Well, actually, you can. In other days, I did had eggs Royale and eggs Florentine. They're very similar. Oh, and another thing, the cappuccino here. So the cappuccino, if you ever had proper cappuccino, you know, not espresso machine-like, their cappuccino was just unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay, so breakfast is over. I'm cutting the egg of the Benedict, and this is it. It is time to show you how the most, I don't know if I can say the most beautiful pool, one of the most beautiful pools that I've ever seen is to your liking. So they allowed me to explore the pool that is, like I said, that is only for suite clients. So you'll have to get a booking with a room that is a suite that is extremely, extremely huge. I think it's 200 square meters. And only then you are allowed to use this pool. And as you will see, this pool, Iliana, it is drop dead gorgeous. Unbelievable. The vegetation, how they put everything, even all the palm trees, nothing is out of place. Nothing is out of place, you will see. And of course, in the dead center of it all, it's the Burj Al Arab rising from the Iliana infinity pool, because this one is also an infinity pool. It's at ground level, but again, infinity pool. Just look at this entry hall as you enter towards the unbelievable. So if a hallway and an opening tells a story, I mean, come on, this is the definition of such an event. This tells a story. It tells the story that you made it. I don't know, it's a little bit of an exaggeration. A little bit more. Oh, and also what I did like about this pool is that you don't have to pay extra for cabanas. You can just sit there if you like. So it's the same thing here and at the family pool and at the adult pool. Yeah, for example, at Atlantis, the Royal entry to the infinity pool has a flat amount, a flat fee. Then you'll have to pay extra if you want to get a cabana. But then again, that pool, it is public. So another thing that I liked about the Marsa Al Arab, nothing here is public. So nothing here is public. If you want to come at these pools, you'll have to be a guest. That's it, no workaround. So as you can see, this pool is, it sort of looks like a Balinese pool. Somehow I've seen these types of pool in Ubud, in Bali, but this is just to a higher level. a fun, not fun, an interesting thing that I want you to know is the meaning behind the names of these hotels, because then you will understand why Marsa Al Arab fits in like a puzzle. So I will start from the most famous one. So Burj Al Arab means Tower of the Arabs, and the actual building, it's designed to look like a sail from a ship. Jumeirah, the beach, means the beach. Yeah. Give me a second. Madina Jumeirah means the city of Jumeirah. Jumeirah Min Al Salam means Jumeirah Harbor of Peace. Jumeirah Al Qasr means Jumeirah the palace. And Jumeirah Al Nasim, oh sorry, I forgot this one. Jumeirah Al Nasim means Jumeirah the breeze. And the final one, Jumeirah Marsa Al Arab, the hotel that we are at, means harbor or port, harbor of the Arabs. And the actual building, it's made to look like a super yacht. And actually, the design, if you've seen on the hallways, the design of the room, the outside design of the building, everything is made to look like a super yacht that is stranded. Yeah, all the materials also they chose to use yacht materials to build this hotel. So enough with the hotel chains. Let's continue the review.
I spent a lot of time by the pools. There are 3 of them, and each one has its own vibe. The main resort port is where the energy is, laughter, music, families enjoying the sun. It's lively and full of life. Then there's the adults-only pool, a bit quieter, a bit more serene. It's a space to just float and listen to the world, slow down. But the real showstopper is Iliana. It's a private pool club, and only guests staying in the suites can get it. It's a different world. The design is beautiful, very Mediterranean, with light woods and soft tones that make you feel like you're on a Greek island. It's a peaceful spot with the most incredible views of the Arabian Gulf. It makes you feel like you're part of a secret club, a quiet, exclusive corner of paradise.
Hold on, I discovered something is wrong here. So I will delete. I deleted it. Good. Yeah. So this was it. This was the Iliana Pool. Again, if they allowed me to use it, I couldn't have shown you much more besides what I'm showing you now. So it was nice of them that they allowed me at least to film it and to show it to you. Unbelievable pool. I really like that it is exclusive, extremely exclusive. So you'll have to get the suites. Even though they didn't allow me to get in the pool, I was extremely happy that you have this. They have this option. So their finest pool, I would say, is available only to the extremely higher level guests. So that is what I would have expected from Atlantis the Royal, but no, their infinity pool Cloud 22 is open to the public. It's not a big deal still. We're still neck and neck, but so far Marsa Al Arab is doing a fantastic job. Well done, Marsa. So it was extremely early in the morning. After breakfast, after Iliana, I decided to just explore the beach on this beautiful morning, because in the morning the sunlight is a lot stronger, a lot more different. The sand is pure white, and just look how beautiful it was. And again, just like the one and only Royal Mirage, it was almost nobody at the beach. Throughout the day, you will see a lot more people because, like I said, this beach is shared with many other resorts from the Jumeirah. But still, it's a 2-kilometer long beach. And yeah, they don't have thousands over thousands of guests. And here it is, me again with the DJI 360 Osmo, the new camera from DJI. Yeah, you have this option. So after filming normally in 8K, you have this option to see your video and to edit it like this, make it a sphere. And believe me, it is extremely simple to use this camera. You don't have to buy any extra SD cards. It has internal memory. The battery from this one is compatible with the battery from this one. All you need, and like I said before in other videos, you need a pole. And my recommendation is to get a long one. So bigger is better. And this one is extremely big. And it goes, and it goes, and it goes, and it goes, and it goes. And yeah, and when you stretch it this much, it is so hard to keep it in your hand. It is so hard, but it's the only way you will get such images like I'm having now, because it's a 10-foot long pole. If you were to use a normal selfie stick that is 3 foot, 4 foot, you would just see yourself almost in the frame, and everything would be extremely bent and distorted. Even with this pole, like you see here, there are instances where everything is extremely bent and distorted. So my recommendation, you get a long pole. A long pole. Oh my God. Kids these days.
One morning, I decided to do something a little different. I went for a Jetski ride. The whole experience was so easy to arrange. The price was about 780 dirhams, which is roughly $212. And for an hour on the water, seeing the city from a different angle, it felt like a fairy tale. You get out on the water and the whole city opens up to you. The famous landmarks, they look different from here. Seeing the skyline from the water with the sun on my face and the spray of the ocean. It's a perspective you just can't get on land. It makes you feel small in the best way, surrounded by all that architecture and that endless blue sea. The wind in your hair, the speed is just pure, simple fun.
So on the beach near the Burj Al Arab, actually exactly at the base of the bridge that goes to Burj Al Arab, there is this water sports Beno, this water sports activity center, and it is shared by all the resorts, so you can book activities and charge it on the room. I charged it on the room. I could have paid there, but I decided to charge it on the room. And comparing it to other resorts from this beach resort list, like One and Only Royal Mirage and Atlantis the Royal, their prices. So the prices here are, believe me, they are very good. It's expensive, I know, but they are very good. So for example, a 30-minute jet ski, kids jet ski ride that you go 100 meters by 100 meters, and that's it, a square with a with 100 meter, what's this called? Lateral, 1 second, edge. Yeah, with a square with a 100 meter edge. So 100 meter in foot is like 300 feet. So a square with a 300 feet edge. It's a really small square. A jet ski, kids jet ski, to go inside this square for 30 minutes at One and Only Royal Mirage, it cost me 1,200 dirhams. At Atlantis the Royal, indeed, the jet ski was much more powerful, and I could go a lot more in distance, I'm meaning. And again, I paid 1,200 dirhams. So from this aspect, One and Only Royal Mirage is the worst, Atlantis the Royal is the second, and this one here, Beno at Jumeirah Beach, it was 780 dirhams, and you get this massive jet ski, massive petrol engine jet ski for 30 minutes. And after you go past the Burj Al Arab, so it's connected with GPS, so when you are near, when you are near the Burj Al Arab, it goes slow, and after there it disconnects, and you are free to go as you like. And it's just open sea, you can go as much as you want for 30 minutes. Yeah, just unbelievable experience. Do it. So do this experience. It is totally worth it. And if you will check the prices for yachts, if you want to rent a yacht for I don't know, 2-3 hours, half a day, if you check the prices, they are actually decent. So they have really big boats, and the prices are decent. Yeah, so enough with the commercial. I had a lot of fun riding the jet ski here. It was the best experience out of them all. Yeah, because I was free to go absolutely anywhere, and my body just told me, hey, go as fast as you want, wherever you want, I'll just follow you. But I was with my camera, so all the videos that you see here are done with my camera. It was extended at the maximum. I had no strap, so my recommendation is to get, as you can see, this stick, focus, yeah. This stick has a threaded end here, and you can attach a strap, maybe even a floating strap. I've seen those. And then you can ride the jet ski more with a, I don't know, you will feel more at peace riding the jet ski with the stick attached to your hand, because at high speeds, and this thing is heavy, when it does like this for minutes over minutes, you do get tired. You will get extremely tired. Even after Björnsson, the mountain, I think after 30 minutes of keeping this like this, yeah, his hand would hurt. I'm positive of it. But it was an amazing experience. Now the videos that I made here are not that impressive. Why? Because all the cameras that I used are extremely wide angle. So even if I tried to to get closer to Burj Al Arab, it's still looking like it's extremely far away. But still, as an experience, if you don't care about making videos or anything like this, you can just have fun, and it's an amazing experience. So as an experience for me, it was the best, but regarding the outcome of the videos, of what I managed to create here, yeah, it was the worst. There was almost nothing. I mean, Marsa Al Arab and the beach are so far away. Maybe Burj looks closer, but yeah, it's also Burj Al Arab looks so far away. And when you return, then the jet ski it feels like you're, I don't know, it feels like it's drunk, so it runs at 2% power, I think. It is extremely slow, so there isn't much of an activity that you could film and post. But still, like I said, I do recommend. And it won't break the bank. 780 dirhams, it's still nice. Maybe at sunset, yeah, oh my God. Do this activity at sunset and it would be amazing, because at sunset the water also gets a little bit calmer sometimes, and yeah, that would be amazing to have the sunset and you would ride the jet ski. Yeah, that would be absolutely amazing. An amazing experience it would be. So while we're talking cameras here, let me show you what I use besides these two. So like I said, in Dubai, this is the main disadvantage of trying to film content in Dubai. You are extremely limited. Most of the time, you are only allowed to film with your phone. And don't be too intrusive, even with your phone. So they have really strict rules here. And if you become too obnoxious, they could even call the police, and you could really get in trouble for just some stupid photos. Anyway, to avoid this, try to film yourself most. So as much as I could, I just tried to film myself. At the water park, there were a lot of people that I couldn't, manage to exclude everyone. So it is what it is. It's a public area, it is what it is. So another lens that I use for my main camera is this one. It's the Laowa 10 millimeters, and yeah, it is a small lens. For what it does, it is a small lens. And actually, this is one of my favorite lenses, wide-angle lenses that I ever had, because I was always searching for wider and wider lenses to use for the style that I'm shooting. And in the past, I used to have 14 millimeters, 16 millimeters lenses. But yeah, when this one came, 10 millimeters, it is, how should I say it? Let's say it is 50% more wide than the iPhone at its widest lens. So imagine iPhone at its widest, and this is, I think, around 50% more wide than that. It is absolutely ridiculous. And the thing that I like about it is that the image is not distorted at all. So it is one of the straightest lenses ever. So everything is straight. All the lines, all the corners, everything is straight when you shoot with this one. The only downside for the Laowa 10 millimeters is that it is not that sharp, but for me it completely doesn't matter. So it's not that sharp at the corners, but again, how could it be at 10 millimeters? Usually when you have wide-angle lenses, the corners are smudged a little. So yeah, at 10 millimeters this wide, hard not to get a smudged corner. And the other lens that I have, and it is on the camera at the moment, and I am not going to take it off, I'm just going to show it to you here as a photo. It is the Sony 16-35 version 2. I really love this lens, the 16-35. I can do almost anything with it, almost, because in low light, it suffers a bit, so it's not that great in low light. Like when I say low light, imagine a completely dark or almost dark environment. But besides that, I really like. So this one is a 10 millimeter. That one is a 16 to 35. So let's say comparing it to the iPhone, it is like going from 0.5 all the way to maybe 2 times, or a little bit less than 2 times. So times 1 on iPhone is 24 millimeter. So times 1 on iPhone is 24 millimeter. So imagine that this one is 16 to 35. So it's from 0.5, a little bit, from around 0.5 to maybe 1.5 times. Yeah. And I really love it. I love this lens. It never failed me. However, I do like fixed angle. Fixed focal lenses. In the past, I used to have from Sony the 24 millimeter and the 35 millimeter, and honestly, I regret selling them both. I sold them both and got this 16 to 35. So in the past, I had 14 millimeter, 24, and 35 millimeter, all GM lenses, and I sold them all and got this 16 to 35. I don't regret it. I regret not having them still, but I don't regret getting this one. So yeah, maybe in the future I will add more lenses to my collection, because at the moment at the distance, or in some cases, I still film with my iPhone, and each time I see the iPhone videos, they suck comparing. If you compare them with your camera, or even with the DJI Action Pro, if you compare the iPhone footage to this one or to your camera on 4K, you can immediately tell which is which. So yeah, that's why I plan to use the iPhone less and less from now on. Oh my God, I talked so much about lenses and cameras, and I bored you with this, I hope, but again, we had time with this, we had a lot of time with this Jetski Ride that is almost about to finish. And here it is. I talked all the way through this Jetski Ride. I hope I didn't bore you. So now, after the Jetski Ride, it's almost sunset. It was around 5 p.m., well late in the afternoon. And when I returned in the room, oh my God, the light was just unbelievable. The light was unbelievable. And all the videos that you see here are done with my camera and the 16 to 35. And look at this, look how nice it is. Look at the quality of the image and how beautiful everything looks. And that's why I'm saying I had some iPhone videos here that were placed between this camera ones, and I just deleted them all. They weren't up to the standards. You could easily tell, oh, this is done with an iPhone, with a phone. So the vibe when you return to the room, unbelievable, unbelievable. The view, the colors, unbelievable. So from my understanding is that one of the thematics of this hotel is also sunset and light. And yeah, it's true. It's true. They managed to do it. I read about this after having the experience of staying here, and I remember saying, oh yeah, I know what they're talking about. They really managed to do it.
There it is, the Burj Al Arab, the eye itself, standing in front of me, like a giant testament of what can be achieved, even in the desert. It feels like a painting. It's so close, so perfectly framed. The sunset paints the sky in shades of orange and soft pink, and the Burj catches that light reflecting the last moments of the day. It's not just a view, it's an experience. That feeling you get when you're somewhere truly special, and you know it. It's calm, peaceful, and it makes you just want to sit and watch the world turn. It's a moment you'll remember long after you've left. You know, this is the downside of staying in Burj Al Arab. You will never get this view. This view is only achievable if you stay here at Marsa. This is a place that feels like it's been dreaming. What if a hotel was a super yacht? Not just shaped like one, but with that same feeling of effortless movement. They call this nautical-inspired design, and you see it everywhere. The curved terraces, clean lines, a quiet nod to the boats parked next door. It's subtle, and this is the moment it all makes sense. The room feels like an extension of the view. The soft colors, the light wood, all designed to feel calm and open. The interiors are inspired by the classic elegance of 1960s Riva yachts. It's luxury, but it's not loud. It's a feeling only. But the real magic happens out here. The sun starts to drop, and everything turns this incredibly hazy gold. The light hits the room just right, making the whole space glow.
So it's late at night. It was around 7 or 8 p.m. Dinner time. I decided to get the dinner at the Cullinan. So the Cullinan, it has no link to the Cullinan by Rolls-Royce, but they're both named by the same thing. So they're related but not related. They're both named after the Cullinan, the diamond, the biggest diamond, I don't know, whatever. So there is no link between the restaurant and the Rolls-Royce Cullinan.
Dinner was a highlight. I went to the Cullinan, the hotel's signature steakhouse. It's known for its incredible meats and views, and it delivered on both. The atmosphere is elegant, but not stuffy. It's got that old world charm mixed with a modern touch.
So the restaurant is a steakhouse only restaurant, or not only, but this is their main, how should I say, activity? No. Whatever. You understand what I'm trying to say here. And it has a beautiful terrace. The terrace is just unbelievable. Look how beautiful it is with views towards the Burj Al Arab and towards the sunset. I mean, you haven't seen this view at Atlantis the Royal. You just haven't. Unbelievable. And for this dinner, it was extremely easy. I already had in mind perfectly what I wanted to eat at that time. And the waiter was so funny. And he said that he was a little bit shocked by how decided that it was on what I wanted to eat. So I decided to get just one meal, just one dish, a Japanese Wagyu A5 steak. That's it, nothing more. They did give me some bread and butter, made by them, so 3 types of bread with 3 types of butter. But besides this, it was just sparkling water and yeah, just the steak. And it was 300 grams of a steak, but it felt like 500 grams. The steak was absolutely delicious. It really did in my mouth. However, it was so good and so delicious.
I only ordered one thing, but it had to be a special one, a Japanese Wagyu A5. You hear about this kind of meat, but eating it is another experience entirely. It was a single piece, but it was perfect. The marbling, the tenderness, every bite melted. The flavor was so rich, so deep. It was one of those moments where you stop and just appreciate the craftsmanship and the quality. It felt like a memory I'll have forever. This one perfect, simple meal.
So here it is, Japanese Wagyu A5 ribeye. Just delicious. It was absolutely delicious. My recommendation is maybe a third of it, share it with your partner. Or if you're with a friend, 1/3 of the steak, share it, because believe me, it is extremely heavy. And also, if you're getting this dish like I did, don't order anything else besides it. It is already too much. It is a heavy, heavy piece of meat. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to tell you here. There is a lot of fat in this steak, so yeah, try to chew a lot, mix with saliva, yeah, so you'll sleep fine. Okay, another morning, another breakfast, but I won't show you the breakfast again. It is the same, it's the same. So there is no point to show it to you again. On this day, I got almost the same food, but like I said, maybe eggs Florentine or Royal instead of Benedict's. And if you're staying at any of the Jumeirah resorts in this area, so Burj Al Arab, Marsa, the beach, any, you will get complimentary free access to Wild Wadi Waterpark. And of course, we went there with my daughter, and she really, really loved it. I loved it. They have everything you would like from a water park. It is not as big and as imposing as the one from the Atlantis, but it is still a very, very nice water park. So just after, I think, 5 minutes after we arrived, we settled in one spot, and then we tested some activities like the splashers, then the big pool with the fake waves, with artificial waves, yeah, and the lazy river. We really, really loved it here. Okay, so this was it. Conclusions. I will be quick. Beach Resorts Hotel. There is a big fight going on between Atlantis the Royal and Marsa Al Arab, and the winner is Marsa Al Arab. Who would have thought? Best beach resort in Dubai and best beach resort in UAE. For me, it was Marsa Al Arab. Remember, I'm not paid to do this. I pay everything out of my pocket. And this is my opinion. Yeah, so for me personally, Marsa Al Arab with its amazing pools and beaches is the best beach resort in Dubai and in the entire UAE, hands down, just the best beach resort. If I'm comparing it from the point of view of a hotel, so best resort, not beach resort, best resort in Dubai or in UAE, then it goes to number 2 because it doesn't have that amazing infinity pool like Atlantis the Royal. So remember, Atlantis the Royal had Cloud 22, the large infinity pool at floor number 22. And yeah, Marsa Al Arab doesn't have that kind of pool, so I can't place the resort as an overall best resort in Dubai and best resort in UAE. Best resort in UAE and Dubai, still Atlantis the Royal, but if I'm just judging it as a beach resort, Marsa Al Arab takes the crown. And we are done. Oh my God. Oh, so much talking. So much talking. Look, I'm a Robocop. I'm a robot. I'm a robot. Do the robot. Do the robot. Yeah. That was it. That was it. So many top trees have ended. Curious about what will be next.
The wellness facilities at Marsa Al Arab are on a grand scale. The Terrace Spa is a huge state-of-the-art facility that spans 3 floors. It is guided by 3 foundational pillars: performance, intentions, and empower. The spa is a sanctuary of calm and is filled with natural light and incredible views of the Arabian Gulf. It has 13 treatment suites, each with a private terrace. For those who want to use the latest technology for wellness, there is the Remedy suite. Here you can experience things like cryotherapy to help with muscle recovery, advanced light treatments, and even a hyperbaric oxygen chamber that helps boost cell renewal and skin health. The spa also has a beautiful 20-meter indoor pool and a fully equipped modern fitness studio. There is even a dedicated floor for women only, ensuring a comfortable and private experience.
Okay, so it is almost over. There is one more thing I have to show you. So I've shown you Iliana, family pool, adults only pool, the beach, jet ride, breakfast, dinner, restaurant. They have a lot of restaurants for dinner. I just chose the Cullinan. Wild Wadi Waterpark. And now this is the indoor pool. And it was checkout time in this day, so I didn't test this infinity pool, the indoor infinity pool. However, as you can see, nobody was really here. Maybe if somebody comes here to use the spa that they have, from my understanding, the spa is extremely nice. Maybe then they will use it. I just came here to film it. And the most impressive part about this indoor infinity pool, for me at least, it was the terrace. So I was able to film from the terrace to get a bird's eye view of the beach and the resorts and Burj Al Arab, because remember, my room was on floor number 2, so it was room 222. There are advantages and disadvantages to have a lower level room and to have a higher level room. In my honest opinion, in this case, I really liked my room at the lower level because I was just above, let's say, 20 feet above the palm tree canopy. And it gave like this perspective. It was really nice. But as you can see, if you will have a room at higher levels, like this one, Still beautiful, still extremely nice. Oh, and another thing, from my room that was at the lower level, I was much closer to the Burj Al Arab. So if anyone is staying around this area of the hotel, has room around in this area in the hotel, they would have been farther away from Burj Al Arab. Yeah, it just, like I said, advantages and disadvantages, it wouldn't have mattered. My recommendation, if you're going to Marsa Al Arab, get a room with this view. The other view towards the marina, Superyacht, unless you have a yacht parked there, there is really no point. It is extremely unimpressive, and at the moment there is a large construction site, so get a room on this view where everything looks 10 out of 10.
The construction of the hotel itself was a massive project. Over 22,000 square meters of flooring were installed, with products specifically chosen to withstand the extreme heat and humidity of Dubai. The hotel has also focused on sustainability, using advanced irrigation systems and working to be a plastic-free hotel. This resort is also an exclusive social hub. It has partnerships with local and international artists and galleries, with an artist-in-residence program to inspire guests. The resort's design, from the hand-blown crystal lights to the organic wood and handcrafted silk carpets, is a showcase of art and craftsmanship. The Jumeirah Marsa Al Arab is the new jewel in Dubai's crown. It's a place that takes the best of what Dubai has to offer: unbelievable architecture, incredible luxury, and world-class service, and elevates it even more. It's a testament to a city that is always moving forward, always building and always redefining what is possible. It's not just a place to stay, it is an experience, a masterpiece, a destination that lives up to the grand vision of a city that never stops dreaming. Leaving Marsa Al Arab, I felt a sense of calm, not just from the relaxation, but from the experience itself. It's a place that lets you slow down and really appreciate the little things, the way the light hits the water, the feel of the sun, a single perfect meal. It's not just about a hotel, it's a moment in time, a memory made on the water, and it's one I'll be thinking about for a long time. Until we meet again, Marsa Al Arab.
I'm a robot. Do the robot. Do the robot.